man, just give me like 10 seconds of what the BOP 5000 is, real quick.
It's a comprehensive strategic program to create an economic engine using home ownership, small business development, and the engagement of politics.
Woke up hungry, had to make a change, rearrange the way I made my change. I'm just trying to stop the sliding over drugs and gangs. Old school shy that remember let me bang. So glad my parents rarely ever let me hang. I'ma stay straight, shot yo in the foot with a 30. After that, we kept seeing increases in the murder rate. Plus Planned Parenthood, help little mama terminate. All the guys serving in them gangways. Dick slide, everybody hit the gangways. Beat the case, but you still did 500 days. Sometimes it feel like we raps trapped up in a got the Pilgrim experiment from back in the days. How the rap reflects our hood in so many ways. You know the alpha male winning. Women only concerned with the pampering and primping. Then all our kids become aggressors or some victims. A black man went missing, they dying or in prison. What a difference in outcome just based on how you living. I think it's time to change the vision, yeah. About 5,000, that's the mission, yeah. United we stand, no division, yeah. 5,000 times 1 million, yeah. We can own the blocks and live in the yeah. Go to about 5,000 is the cheat code. Me and Ro out in the trenches going beast mode. And no, we ain't sleeping, keep that heat cold. Show you a path to a new life through the cheat code. Do the about 5,000 is the cheat code. Me and Ro out in these trenches going beast mode. And no, we ain't slipping, keep that heat cold. Show you a path to a new life through the cheat code. Dope things, damn cribs, they go vacant. They so addicted they can't take it, haunted by temptation. They decided they gon' take it, bust the window, yeah they break it. Tear the walls up, copper take it. Owner find out and they hate it, hit with cold violation in a desperate situation. They just moved up out of state and ready to close the chapter, wait and close the deal. I got that cake and I just planned on me a vacation. Time to change administration, no need for long deliberation. I think it's time for liberation, time for us to rebuild our nation. So this simple libation, give us free, I'm feeling Haitian. Whoever gets us free.
Today was an amazing day. I gave everything I had, and I wish you were here. That was the only thing that was missing. I want you to go out and purchase my new book. We have officially launched. I want to thank the team. I want to thank you, Bree, Dr. Shante, and all the people who made today possible. I feel really humbled by the support that I've gotten, the support that I received on Facebook, and the expected support from you out there, whoever is watching this and you still ain't bought the book. I'm going to speak in expectancy, and I thank you regardless. Thank you.
If you really want to know the truth, my vision is on the same magnitude as Elijah Muhammad or any one of those people. I see my life, I'm not trying to produce a religion, but I'm talking about a mass movement of black folks that gets on the radar.
Family and friends, what's going on? Peace and love. Welcome to another show. Man, look here. This one is especially for the new members. It's Tony Kadir Lyons on the ones and twos this evening. I am the Minister of Cultural and Spiritual Enrichment. I am also the head administrator of the New Home Movement. Listen, I want you guys to first and foremost give thanks and praise for another day of breath and life. And I want you to imagine yourself right now in either your first new home, your second home, or getting into this game as an investor and an entrepreneur, because this is the program for you. This is the BOP Project 5000 Buy Back the Block initiative, and we are hell bent on putting any and everybody in our community into a piece of property of their own. Once again, this is especially for the new members. We have about 300 new members just over the last 2 weeks. You guys are right on time to take advantage of this program. I want you guys to be elated, just as elated as I am, just as happy and just as excited as I am, because we are taking back the block, baby, one home at a time. So again, welcome, 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 new members to the BOP Project 5000 Buy Back the Block initiative. This is a wonderful time to be a part of a program like this. Why do I say that? Because we are entering into a phase of politics and economics that is going to be even harder for the common folk to get ahead in the game called life here in the United States of America. I'm talking about, family, they are rolling back the diversity, inclusion, and equity initiatives across the board. There's even a new political group, a form or an aspect of the new political group that is geared toward going after businesses that are still pushing diversity, inclusion, and equity. Okay, so this is the perfect time for us to band together and to help each other grow wealth so that we can have political and economic power, so that we can service our communities in the way that they need to be serviced. All right, so I'm excited about this, family, and I'm ready to get gun-ho on this initiative. We've been at this for over 20 years. Mr. Roland Davis has made it his mission to put as many of our community members into their own home. And for those who want to go above and beyond, he wants to help us become investors and entrepreneurs in this community. One thing of many things that I would like to drive home this evening is that gentrification is a matter of fact. Regardless to what community you're talking about across the United States of America, each community has either already gone through gentrification, is going through gentrification, or is about to go through gentrification. That is the nature of real estate development, and you have to understand that. Also understand this, when it comes to communities where the indigenous people, our community is living in, a part of, when gentrification comes, we're rarely a part of that gentrification. As a matter of fact, when gentrification comes to our community, we're either pushed out or priced out of that opportunity. And what BOP Project 5000 is assisting us with is being a part of that gentrification, so that when the neighborhood is raised up, when the neighborhood is fixed up, we are not pushed out and we are not priced out of our own communities, the communities that we grew up in, the communities where we raised our children, the communities probably where our parents and grandparents grew up in. Okay, and I want to drive this home as well. You, every single person, whether you are already a member of the BOP Project 5000 initiative or you are just watching live right now from social media, this program is for you, and I don't want you to think that it's not. Let me lay this out for you. This program is very, very, very simple. Number one, $1,000 down payment for your home, a 640 credit score, 2 years of employment history verified, and I'll add growth mindset. What does a growth mindset mean? I need you to know and believe that you can do this, that you can own one home, that you can own two homes, and hell, you can own a block. If you follow this process, if you lock in with tunnel vision, okay, together we can and we will and we are buying back the block. All right. So once again, I can't stress enough that I am super excited. I'm super stoked because it's right here in front of our faces. All of the opportunities to gain and to build wealth is right under our feet. It's right around the corner from where we live. It's right down the street from where we live. All right. Jump on the bus, jump in the car, go a couple of blocks. There's another opportunity. These opportunities are darted throughout our communities, and we have to learn how to see opportunities the way other investors who are not a part of our community sees these opportunities, where we are running from blight, so-called, where we are running from violence, so-called, where we are running from dilapidation, so-called. Other people see this as prime opportunity to step in, gentrify, and set their own price. Okay, what we want to do is first and foremost change your mindset around what our communities are for us. Our communities are our chance to build wealth, not to run, not to flee, but to lock arms and lock dollars and work together to buy back the block. I hope you're feeling me right now, because I'm feeling myself, all right? Because I know exactly where we're going with this. I know what we're doing. I hope that we have a couple of people jump on today who have already gone through the process, who've already gone through the crash course, who's purchased the cheat code book by Roland Davis, and who has already purchased their first or their second home through the program, because we have a lot of people who can jump on and give testimonies. And if we don't have anybody that gives testimonies today, I guarantee you next Tuesday, I'm going to make it my business to make sure that they are on, so you can feel how real this is. Because let me tell you, the only reason why you won't be able to take advantage of this program is because you don't believe it's for you. And I want to dispel that. I want to knock that out. Get that out of here. This is for you. You can do this. We can do this. And we will do this. Once again, you say, Brother Kadir, what do I need to get into this program? Well, first and foremost, you have to join. We don't want your blood. We don't want your money. We don't want to change your religion, any of that. All you have to do is register with the program. What's next, Brother Kadir? You need $1,000. Okay? Let me put this in your mind too. You don't need to have the $1,000. You can have 500. You can go and get your cousin, go and get your auntie, go and get your uncle, and say, hey, let's pull together, let's JV, and let's help buy back the block. All right? Besides $1,000, Brother Kadir, what do I need? You need a 640 credit score. If you don't have a 640 credit score, no problem. We have people on our team right now as we speak on this call who will help you get to a 640 credit score. All right. Coming in the game, you need the 640, but you don't have the 640. We will work to build you up to the 640. Okay, Brother Kadir, I understand that. $1,000, 640 credit score. What else do I need? You need at least 2 years of verified employment. 2 years of verified employment. Brother Kadir, what if I don't have 2 years? What if I have a year and a half? We'll work around that. There is no way that you can't benefit from this program. Okay, Brother Kadir, I hear you. I'm excited. I feel it. What else do I need? What else do I need to be a part of this program? You need a growth mindset and a can-do attitude, because you have to jump 2 feet, 10 toes down, follow this program, and do what needs to be done, family. So once again, man, I'm super excited. As a matter of fact, in about 90 days, I'll be purchasing my next piece of property through this program. That's right. Yes, I am an administrator. I'm a facilitator, but I'm also a client. All right. Just like the hair commercial. Okay. We are learning. Brother Roland Davis is taking us through the steps. He doesn't just want us to purchase one piece of property. He wants to give us the cheat codes that allows us to duplicate this process over and over and over again. Because again, if you can buy one, why not buy two? All right. If you can buy two, why not get three? We're talking about building wealth. We're talking about generational wealth. We're talking about enriching ourselves and becoming a political force in our communities at the same time, family. So, man, this program is for you. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you're thinking. It's time for us to lock together, to band together, and buy back the block. Like Mr. Roland Davis says all the time, listen, if white folk can live in a desert with nothing but sand, and imagine hotels, casinos, restaurants, and then build that in a desert, surely we can look at our communities and see the opportunity that God has laid at our feet and take advantage of it. We will not be poor people. And poor is an acronym. It means passing over opportunities repeatedly. And we have to stop that, because right now, right here today, this is an opportunity for you, for the common person. I'll put this on your brain as well. Yeah, if you get a 750, 800 credit score, if you're making $100,000, $150,000 a year, yeah, it's easy for you to get. You can get into this property, get into this game. But guess what? That's not most of us. Most of us don't have 750, 800 credit scores. Most of us are not making $100,000, $150,000 a year. We should still be able to participate in buying and purchasing real estate, especially when it comes to our first home. Because the way that we build wealth in this country, two ways: real estate and the world's economic market, the stock market. And we have to lock down those opportunities. There is no other way that I can think of that will assist us in building the type of generational wealth that we want to build unless we go through the real estate market and the economic world stock market game. So with that being said, family, I am so excited. I am on fire. I don't want to be long, but I do want to be strong. I want to make sure that you are as excited as I am. I have family members who have joined. I have friends who have joined. I have former colleagues who have joined. And again, we don't want your blood. We don't want your money. We don't want to change your religion. We just want you to give yourself the opportunity to be a part of this wonderful, wonderful movement and demonstration. And so with that being said, family, I think I have exhausted just about everything I would like to say to you. And I have somebody that's going to come and put icing on the cake and put a cherry on top and seal and close this deal. Because again, I'm telling you right now, the only reason why you would not be able to benefit from this program is because you don't believe that you can. And I'm here to tell you right now today, brothers and sisters, yes, you can. And so with that being said, I want to bring my mentor to the front, bring my mentor on. This is my friend. This is my brother. In addition to being my mentor in this game, he has been doing this for at least 20 years or so. He has the cheat codes. He has the lights. He has the way that we can go around the hurdles, go through the back door, go under the fence. All right, do 180 turns around all of the things that the people, that the system tries to put in our way to keep us from political and economic power. And I want you guys to listen to him carefully, listen to him thoroughly, believe in yourself and believe in his mentorship. I'm talking about no other than my man, my brother, Mr. Roland Davis. Brother Ro, are you on, brother?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. What's going on, brother?
All right, man. Everything is going on. I'm so excited to be here tonight. And before I go any further, I want to definitely give it back to you. I take such great pleasure in just hearing your enthusiasm, your ability to articulate the vision for our community. And I just want you to know, I think you're doing an amazing job. So
Absolutely.
Definitely want to give it back to you. As Brother Kadir says, my name is Ro Davis. I'm the visionary and co-founder of this effort. And I'm the author of Fix, Flip, Own, the cheat code to win in real estate in the hood, as well as the crash course that will soon win awards that I call Flip That Hood. It is designed to develop developers. They say that within the next 5 years, 6 out of 10, every 10 homes in underserved communities will be owned by hedge funds. So now, in addition to the fact that we have to defend our borders against outside people who come in and extract the resources, independent rehabbers and companies, people who don't look like us, who are extracting the wealth and displacing our people in the process. Now we have to deal with multi-billion-dollar hedge funds. So what does that mean? It means that somewhere we've been blind, we've been made blind, deaf, and dumb to the opportunity that is under our feet. Here we are sitting on the sidelines where everybody, Lottie Dottie and everybody is coming into the community and taking advantage under the assets that's literally, depending on where you are right now, that's literally under your feet. We cannot continue to say that we're searching for and trying to create generational wealth, and then we leave the money laying right in our backyard. Leave the money laying right at our auntie's house, right across the street. You losing and leaving, you're leaving, therefore you're losing the opportunity to pivot from our pain, the opportunity to give violence a job and to put the neighbor back in the hood. The only reason why the hood is the way it is because of a lack of resources, a lack of jobs and opportunity. But I disagree. That is the perception. All the work we ever needed is in our backyard. When we decide that we want to cultivate our backyard, when we decide that we want to renovate the house next door, when we decide that we want to help Auntie save the house instead of laughing at her because she got in a jam. See, when we learn how to keep them properties in the fam, in other words, to keep it in our family and not let other people take advantage of what is really our birthright, it's our blood that's soaked in these streets. And so why should anybody else come in and take advantage of what you and I have the power to take advantage of ourselves? But how do we do it when we don't have good credit? We don't have income and we lack the resources. The Bible says that my people perish for a lack of knowledge. So it's for a lack of vision that the people perish. So you're missing the opportunity because your vision is connected to your pain. We have to do, as Brother Kadir said, we have to look beyond our pain, around the corners of the challenges and the things that we see every day, and look at what other people see when they look at our community. They see cheap real estate. Mm-hmm. That is cheat code number one, to be able to shift your mindset so that you can see opportunity where others only see pain. While we're running out the back door because of the violence, people are running in the front door and watching us from a position of strength, watching us from the nearest bank, from the title company, and looking at us as we run like scared children instead of confronting the violence. See, we have to give violence a job. And we can do that when we decide that we're going to redevelop our own communities. We have to be the ones that choose to renovate the house across the street, the one next door to us, and the one that we keep seeing every day on the way to work. Aren't you tired of being on the sidelines? Aren't you tired of watching those very same houses that we knew were valuable get lost to outside gentrification? And even worse, we're going to have hedge funds in the near future, and those hedge funds and those homes that we took for granted, we won't even be able to afford to live in. So what can we do? We know the problem. It's not about the problem, it's about the solution. So what's the solution? Our vision is to create 5,000 safe, affordable homes using ex-offenders, at-risk youth, and veterans as a part of our labor force. These are the dormant strategic players that we need to lock arms with to help to get the training, the resources, and the knowledge to help us to build our communities. The same people that took a part in destroying them must be the people who we rely on in order to build it. Now, you say, well, who's going to hire them? You and I. This is why I'm training an army. My goal is to build an army of developers to redevelop our community. So when I talk about creating 5,000 new safe, affordable homes, I'm not talking about doing that myself. I'm looking for people like you and Brother Kadir and others who want to not only buy those homes and become the rightful owners and become the lords of the land, but I'm looking for you to help me to cultivate and build that land. And with my new book, Fix, Flip, Own, the Cheat Code, my digital course that we're going to do live February 1st, called Flip That Hood, we now have a blueprint to stand in the gap of all of that dysfunction, make it function, and not only make it function, but let it become a stepping stone to us to create generational wealth. This year alone, in 2025, and this is the reason why you must act now, because in 2025, the movement has set a mandate to create 500 safe, affordable homes. So we want to renovate or build 5,000 homes and create 500 homes and put the first 10% on deck. And so we're looking to create 500 new homeowners and or investors in our community. How many people on this call believe, or at the sound of my voice believe, that they should be one of those owners? See, it's a win-win for everybody. Some of you out there may be saying, why home ownership? How is home ownership going to change and redevelop our community? Because when you look at the fact that tax dollars come from that lead to the redevelopment of our roads, our infrastructure, our parks, and most importantly, our school system. Those dollars come from the tax dollars derived from property taxes. So it's no accident or no surprise that when you see communities with that dilapidated housing structures, you also see failing schools, which in turn creates a pipeline to prison. So when we step in and put those properties back on the tax rolls, we increase the tax base and we improve the value and the substance of the education of the next generation. We start taking our first step towards building a better world for all of our posterity. So those 500 homeowners and investors that put them 500 properties back on the tax rolls and help to anchor our school system, help to anchor the resources that keep us safe and give us a place where we can live, work, and pay. When we become one of those homeowners, we have a lot to be proud of, which is why we are working on giving a gold-plated pen for those people who put their name, and really not just put their name on mortgage documents, but etch their name in history for one of the people who not fought for civil rights, but one of those people who put economic power in the hands of the people in our community. That signature on those loan documents is the beginning of the rest of your lives, the beginning of taking your family and etching it on the wall of fame that we're going to have in the New Pop Biz Center. That wall of fame is going to have the names of those 5,000 people who made the critical difference, that put over who helped to create a multi-billion-dollar economic engine in underserved communities, that started the engine that created the businesses that created generational wealth for so many of our people across this country. You want to be one of those 5,000 people. And
don't you mean the wall of posterity?
Pardon me?
Don't you mean the wall of posterity?
There you go. It's called the wall of posterity. Yes, thank you, Dr. Shante, always making sure that we're using the right language to heal our community. Such a powerful player. Even though you don't always see her, her presence is felt. It's like we don't see her now, but she's the reason for the season. Thank you, Dr. Shante. But I'm gonna stop.
That's absolutely
here.
right. Absolutely right.
Go ahead, Brother Kadir. Take it from here.
Absolutely. So, man, this thing that we got going on here, this movement we got going on here, family, this is something that is historical. And I'm going to co-sign what Brother Roland said in terms of how impactful this can be for our community. And I want to throw this into the conversation as well, especially for those who are saying, okay, I got a decent credit score. You know, I've been on my job for a couple of years. I get that. But you know what? I don't have the money right now. Guess what? In a couple of months, tax season is upon us. Some folks are getting $1,000 back. Some folks are getting $2,000 back. Some folks are getting $3,000 back. Some folks got the right people doing their taxes, pulling out all the cheat codes for taxes, and they're getting $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 back for tax returns. And I want to say, yes, you do have money to invest, or you will have money to invest. Family, we don't need any more flat screen televisions. We don't need any more $500, $700 video game systems. We don't need any more new cars. We don't need any more new clothes. We don't need any more new shoes. What we need is the ability to invest in ourselves and in our community so that we can build wealth. We have to stop spending and wasting our money and turning that money over and flipping that money. Okay, we don't need any more of this, family. And we have to understand that you do not have to keep up with the Joneses. The Joneses are a myth. We have to put away the standards that we are using. We have to put away the measuring stick. We have to pull inside of ourselves. We have to pull together. We have to put our money and our resources together. Something that just happened, it just passed, was Kwanzaa, Nguzo Saba, the 7 principles. One of those principles is cooperative economics. This is not something that we have to celebrate 7 days out of the week once a year. This is something that we have to live. Cooperative economics, collective work and responsibility, unity. These are things that we have to make a part of ourselves and embody these principles and exemplify these principles 24/7, 365 days, not just 7 days out of a year, brothers and sisters. Okay? We have the money. We have the resource. We just have to pull together. So I want to put this on your mind. When tax season comes around, I want you to make the decision to invest, not to blow it. Don't blow your dough. Don't blow your dough. Invest your money into yourself by becoming a part of the New Life Movement, Bot Project 5000, Flip That Hood. Come and be a part of growing your posterity. Man, I see folks taking all types of trips throughout the year and doing all that kind of, and I say to myself, I wonder if these people are investing any of this money. I wonder if they're putting enough money to the side for college funds while we're hopping on planes and going hither and thither. That money is gone. That's gone. Yes, you had a lovely time. You had a lovely experience. But what do you have to show for it? You can wait for that and take that money and invest it. And then in a little time, you can pull money out of the investment and then take your ass on a trip. Okay? We have to look at this thing in a proper way, brothers and sisters. We don't have the money like that to waste. We're acting like we do, but we don't. And when I tell you that from a political perspective, from an economic perspective, living in this country is going to become harder and harder as the wealth gap increases. You have abject poverty inside of a country where you have insane, no sense making wealth. Okay. And that gap is getting wider and wider and wider. That's not to mention the continued thrust for automation. If everything becomes automated, what is there left for the common worker to do? Everybody is not going to go to 6-7 years of school and get a skill. Okay, everybody is not going to be able to get grandfathered in to a business that their people started. Some of us, many of us, most of us are going to need to be able to enter the job force, enter the workforce at entry level. And if everything is automated, what are we going to do? If everything is automated and robots start showing up in Walmart and Target, and instead of having a real person take you to where this department is, or have a real person go and show you where this department is, there's going to be a robot that shows you this or that. I remember about 15 to 20 years ago when I took a personal stance myself, when I started to see the automated checkout lines pop up in places like Walmart and Walgreens and Jewels. I said to myself, and I practiced this for a very long time, I'm not going to use that automated checkout because it's replacing at least 3 or 4 people's jobs. They replaced the morning shift, the afternoon shift, the evening shift, and the overnight shift with a machine. And that is not going to stop. They are pushing through, and we are feeding into it wholeheartedly because we have we've drunk the Kool-Aid of wanting things to be faster, wanting things to be easier, wanting things to be in our face, wanting to have 24/7 stimulation. It's going to work against the common people. Automation is great for what it is in terms of making things easier and faster, but it is not going to be good for our economy as regular folk in this country. And so we need to find a way to combat that, and that way is to become invested in our communities and make sure that the wealth that we're building, make sure that the houses that we're flipping, making sure that the commercial properties that we're investing in are staying within the community, and we are circulating those dollars inside of our communities 6 or 7-fold before the money leaves the community. I don't see no other way, brothers and sisters. I don't see another way out of this. And I don't want to get on a soapbox, but I just have to push this because it's on my heart to say we are in trouble if we don't get our finances and our politics in order. I've said, and I mentioned earlier, all of the diversion, inclusion, and equity initiatives that have been instituted over the last couple of decades to help correct the racist institutions that have blocked Black and brown people from really excelling in this economy and in the political scheme of things, they're taking it all away. It's going away. McDonald's just said, McDonald's just announced that they are rolling back their diversity, equality, or equity and inclusion initiatives. I say, stop buying McDonald's. We have to take a stand. Oh, you want to roll back the diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives that have helped so many of us get ahead in a racist system? Stop buying McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? This is the type
shopping at Walmart.
And shopping at Walmart. This is
they roll back DEI as well.
They roll back too. You see,
yep.
And we have to be politically aware.
In our face. They're
you
playing in our face. They're doing it right there in our face.
And it's ridiculous because we are the last to understand how things are going, and then we're trying to play catch up. All right. And then some of us are just going around la-di-da like we don't see what's happening. And it's going to turn around and bite us in the butt. It is biting us in the butt already, brothers and sisters. So I'm off my soapbox. I'm back to the happy place because this is the opportunity for us to do exactly what we're talking about doing. So I want to be clear. I want to be clear. This is for you. And I want to be clear that it's not difficult. It's not hard. First and foremost, you just have to understand that you have to believe that yes, you can, brothers and sisters. Yes, you can. Yes,
Absolutely.
You can. All right. Yes, you can. We have to band together. We have to collectively embrace this opportunity. Okay. And I'll do a recap real quick. Brother Kadil, what do I need to become a part of the New Life Movement, Bot Project 5000, Flip That Hood, Buy Back the Block initiative? First and foremost, you have to have a can-do attitude. You have to have a growth mindset that you believe that yes, you can and yes, we can. Secondly, you have to become a part of the Bot Project 5000 initiative. How do I do that? Just sign up. Go to our Facebook page and join. We're going to welcome you in, and then we're going to keep you abreast of all of the developments and all of the progress of the movement. We're going to have weekly, and we have weekly calls that you can be a part of, and we have monthly face-to-face and online initiatives that you can plug into. Okay? What else do I need, Brother Kadir? You need, if you want to get down, you need $1,000. I need $5,000. No, you need $1,000. I need $10,000. No, you need $1,000. I need $15,000. No, you need $1,000 down. Okay. What else do I need? You need a 640 credit score. What if I got a 620 credit score? Don't fret. Don't worry. We have people on our team like Sister Patricia that is going to help you build your credit score up to where it needs to be. Okay, I got it. What else do I need? You need 2 years of verified employment. I only got a year and a half. We're going to work around it. Only got a year. We're going to work around it. You might have a year and a half right now, but in 2 or 3 months, it's going to be almost 2 years. You see how this is going? Okay. What else do I need, Brother Kadir? That's it. That's it. That's all you need, brothers and sisters. That's all you need to become a part of this initiative.
And the cheat code.
And the cheat code. I forgot about that. You also have to. You have to. It's almost like an initiation. You have to buy the Fix, Flip, and Own cheat code book by Roland Davis. That's your initiation. All right. Like back in the day, for those of us who had our runners with the street and everything, get initiated into demonstration. This is your initiation. Buying that book and taking the crash course. If you take the crash course, you buy the book and you've done everything else, not only, and I'm gonna throw this out here, not only are you eligible and you're ready to help buy back the block and enrich yourself and enrich your family, but if all of those things are in play, you also now have the ability to earn money by helping us bring other people into their first home or their second home or their income property. Yes, we have a way to grease your palm. We have a way to compensate your efforts for helping us move the properties that we have within our arsenal. Absolutely speaking. And there's layers to this. Okay, we can go on and on and on about the initiative in terms of how you can benefit from this program, but I don't want to give you too much. I just want to make sure that you understand that I am speaking to you. This is for you. This is about you. And this is our time. 2025 is our year. Last year might not have been your year. Okay. This is going to be your year. And guess what? If you have a lot of work to do in terms of credit and work and things of that nature, maybe the end of the year is going to be this year for you. But have no doubt about the fact that this is our time. Forget a year, forget a month, forget a day. This is our time, brothers and sisters. And you have to understand and know that to be true. True indeed. All right. So I'm excited, man. Boy, I almost catch the Holy Ghost in this bad boy. Boy, man. All right. So, Brother Roll, Brother Shante, what else we want to let the people know about?
So I want to say this because I want people to make the distinction. So when Brother Kadir talks about our home ownership plan, it's not that you need $1,000 to join the movement. You can join the movement for free.
Absolutely.
But the $1,000 is what you need to become a homeowner or investor. And so it's imperative, because we don't want you to just join the movement. This ain't church. We want you to join the movement, and the movement is to become a homeowner. Be one of those individuals that write their name in history. That's one of the 5,000 homeowners, investors that helped us to build a multi-billion-dollar economic engine that helped us give violence a job and helped us put the neighbor back in the hood in our community. So that's what that part is. For those
Absolutely.
people who want to take it to the next level and become investors, and I want you to get that all investors need to and should and must become a homeowner. Because if you're not a homeowner, then you don't have the right to ask somebody else. At some point, if you have no intentions, why wouldn't you become a homeowner?
That's right.
It just only makes more sense. And so everybody doesn't have to be an investor, homeowner, but we do want everybody to at least become a homeowner at the very least. And so that may be a little confusing, but what I want you to get is that if you want to help us to develop inventory, see, that $1,000 is a magic number. It's what you need in order to put down on your first home. It's also what you need in order to take the crash course. So these $1,000 is really $1,000 to everything you ever wanted. And I don't know how to make it any cheaper than that. So I want to encourage you, whether you are out there, be one of the 500 people. Don't think about next year. Think about this year. And even before you're able to become a homeowner, let's say you don't have the credit, you don't have the money, you stuck in a lease, you ain't able to become a homeowner, but somebody you know is ready to be a homeowner. They're just waiting on you to ask them. It's somebody you know that's in trouble that you can help. And none of that costs any money, but it'll definitely make you some money if you refer those people into the network. See, what we're going to do, it's about to be a massive transfer of wealth in our community because the robotic age is getting ready to move the middle class to the back row. And as these robots that Brother Kadir talked about began to take jobs that hardworking Black people used to do, and those jobs began to disappear, some people going to get behind on their mortgage. It's unfortunate. But even when that happens, we need to think to keep it in the family first. We need to think family first. Everything that we doing. We don't want to just live in beautiful, nice homes. We want to live in beautiful, nice homes that was built or renovated with Black hands. We have the power to feed, to clothe, and to provide shelter for ourselves. And so we need you in this movement. And more importantly, we need you to bring other people that you love and know in this movement. Some people going to lose homes. Some people going to lose assets in the upcoming recession. But those people don't have to be you. It doesn't have to be you and I. You can be one of the people that benefit from all of that. And it's sad to think that we have to benefit off of the demise of others. But this is going to happen whether we want it to happen or not. So it doesn't make sense for that wealth to leave our community. We need to keep it in our community and more importantly, keep it circulating. Because even if you lose it in the wash, maybe you can find an opportunity in the spin. But if that opportunity doesn't live within our community and within people who give a damn about you, the chances of you benefiting even in the breakdown is slim. So I want to just make those distinctions because I don't want you to get confused. We definitely need that you to look at, you can join the movement for free. You can be a part of the conversation just by joining our Facebook group. But if you really want to really speak volumes and make a lot of noise, then be one of those 5,000 homeowners who make a difference in our community. Be one of the 500 people who said, I'm going to buy a house this year, not next year. Somebody else can buy one next year. And the beautiful thing is that you can buy another property next year. You can buy 2 properties this year. Right. So there's so much we can do. So the 640 gives you the ability to be a homeowner. But in order to really take this thing to the next level. We want to see you get to a 720 credit score. And with people, good people like Patricia, who is now heading our credit restoration team, and our entire finance team, who with Dr. Shantae, helping people to start businesses, build their LLCs, and grow business credit from little or nothing. You're in a position to really make a difference. You know what I'm saying? But you need to start building your credit. Your credit is the key. It is the gateway to everything else. Credit is the poor man's mojo. So don't think that it's too hard to build or it's out of reach, because here in this movement, it's the very first thing that we put within your reach. And so with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Brother Kadir, Sister Shantae, and I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. With that being said, family, I would like to go back to the beginning of this this program, and once again, welcome all 360 or so people who have joined our Facebook group and by extension has become a part of the Flip Their Hood initiative. I encourage you to keep up with us by attending these Tuesday weekly family gatherings, 7 p.m. Central Time. It's always 7 p.m. Central Time. This is your opportunity to jump on, become a part of the movement, keep updates, keep up with the progress, and also ask questions that you need answered while you develop yourself and while you go through the process. We do not want you to sit on the sidelines. You already know what it takes. Okay. You already know where you are. So based on where you are in conjunction with what it takes to get started, we want you to be active. Scratch that. We want you to be proactive in this movement. We want you to say, oh, okay, look, this is what my credit score is. I'm ready on that. Or my credit score is not there. Hey, can I please have the number to contact to Sister Patricia? All right. Or one of the other people that we got. I need her to jump on this right away. Okay. And then bam, we got you. Okay. If you are if you're unemployed, we have connections to people who have jobs ready available. Listen, we have so many resources in this group. We have so many resources in this program, in this movement. There is no way that we can fail, especially if we do this together. I know also somebody somewhere is sitting in the house where just last year, last Christmas or last birthday, you spent $600 to $700 on a video game system called a PS5 or the latest Xbox game. Those games, by the games to these systems are $100, $150 or so. We have the resources. We just have to stop wasting and spending our resources and make sure that we're taking those resources and investing them so that we can turn those resources over and over and over again and eventually build wealth. I am super excited. Thank you guys for joining and chiming in. We have a couple more minutes before we officially end. I'm super excited. Is there anybody who would also like to chime in real quick? Sister Shantae, Sister Patricia, anybody else from the admin that's on the call? If you would like to chime in and just give your words of power, some words of wisdom, some words of encouragement to assist us in closing out for the evening, and then we'll get into it, because again, we're getting ready to close out. We didn't want to be long, but we did want to be strong. Who we got?
Well, I would just like to remind everybody to follow us on all of our pages for Flip That Hood University on Facebook, Instagram. We're even on TikTok. We're on YouTube especially. We really want to drive our subscriber count on YouTube especially so that we can get our live stream over there. So if everyone can help us out there, definitely want to get that subscriber count up, those likes, those follows, making sure that they're not only following the page, but that they join our Facebook group. So I just want to put that reminder out there for everybody.
Excellent. Absolutely. All right. Man, hey, I got something for you guys. Okay. We are thoroughly invested in helping our community build wealth. And so what I want to do is I want to add value to your life, and I want to add value to your membership. And I'm going to go ahead and put it out here like this. If you become a part of this movement, we will also help you learn how to invest in and flip stocks in the stock market. That's right. You heard what I said. You can flip a stock the same way you flip a house. And we are doing this right in lockstep with investing in the property. If you're big on the call since the beginning, I told you there are two ways to build wealth in this country. And that is through the real estate market, and that's through the stock market. And we have to have our hands, our feet, our toes, our eyes, our ears in both of those markets. All right. It is a shame that learning how to invest in real estate and learning how to invest in the market is not taught in school. But I'll tell you this, that's purposeful. Because everybody can't have the bag. Everybody can't have the money. If everybody has the bag, who's going to drive the buses? Who's going to work in the restaurants? Who's going to drive the cabs? Who's going to work in jewels? Okay? Everybody can't have the bag. So this system, this society is structured and layered to ensure that there's a service class of people always there and ready for service. It's the same people who weren't able to stay at home during the pandemic. Okay, they had to go and work. They had to go and serve because it's them that keeps the system running. And so everybody can't have the bag. And so if we have to have a choice between having the bag and not having the bag, brothers and sisters, I believe that choice is clear. We got to have the bag. We have to have political and economic power. Okay? We have to. Okay? You know, money doesn't buy happiness, but neither does poverty. Money doesn't buy happiness, but neither does poverty. We have to have that bag. And we flip that hood, buy back the block, Project 5000. We getting this bag, y'all. Driving for dollars, baby. I am your brother, Tony Kadir Lyons. I am also Minister of Cultural and Spiritual Enrichment. I am also the head of the New Homeowners Initiative. Reach out to me when you are ready. If you just want to say, hey, peace, reach out for that too. But I want you to reach out and say, hey, I'm ready to get down with the get down. Our eyes are open, our arms are open, and we're ready to receive you. Brothers and sisters, peace and love. Have a very, very, very wonderful night. Happy Tuesday to everybody. And remember, whenever the sun is not shining outside, make sure the sun is shining inside of you, hot and bright for all to feel and see.
Rolled up some pressure, we submerging. She grabbed my shifter and reversed it. She a practitioner, head of nursing. No, that's not my first show, I've been rehearsing. This dripping got you drowning, it's immersive. Bars make you believe in yourself, they coercive. AMS told me focus on my purpose. Know the feds watching these bars make them nervous. Kill the bitch, shimmy, yeah, I might need some hearses. It's now or never, now or never. Right now I'm smoking precious, now or never. Classic classes, this election, now or never. PhD bars, spit professor, now or never. I don't need my bag, I'm talking head for now or never. About 5,000 is the answer, now or never. Monday night, magic dance, now or never. Took the red pill and up my standard, now or never.
Joe West.